Welcome to your Beverage-air SPE series preventive maintenance video. Your salad prep table comes with a standard 3-year warranty. This warranty does not include gasket cleaning or replacement. It does not include cleaning your cooler's condenser either. Your warranty can be voided due to not performing proper maintenance. Our desire at Beverage-air is for your cooler to give you many years of problem-free service. Following the basic tasks explained in this video can save you money, lost product, and downtime. By keeping your condenser cleaned on your Beverage-air unit, you will 1. Cool more efficiently. By cooling quicker, you will lower your runtime and save you money on your electric bill. Number 2, it can save you from costly compressor and capillary tube replacements. It's also important to keep your gaskets clean or replaced. Number 1, this will ensure that you have no cold air loss. And number 2, it will keep the warm, humid outside air from entering the cooler. If too much warm air enters the cooler through bad gaskets, it can cause extra compressor runtime in order to keep your product cool. It can also cause the evaporator to freeze up, which could allow your product to get to unsafe temperatures. When you clean your door gaskets, it's important to use a solution made of warm, soapy water and no harsh cleaning agents. You want to clean inside the crevices of the gasket, which will allow the gasket to last longer and keep your health inspector happy. Just wiping alongside, not using a screwdriver or a knife to clean the gasket, will ensure a longer gasket life. And just repeat these steps for each door gasket. Remember, no sharp objects of any kind should be used when cleaning door gaskets. When cleaning door gaskets, if you notice any rips or tears, make sure that you order gaskets and have them replaced immediately. Food can collect inside these areas and cause for unsafe conditions. Next, we will spin the unit around to get to the back. There we will find the condensing unit and the condenser that should be cleaned once a month. You will see there are 5 Phillips head screws that hold the rear panel in place. Using a Phillips screwdriver or a drill driver, remove these 5 screws. Removing the last few screws can be difficult because the weight of the panel will be resting on them. It's easier to put your left hand under the panel and hold it up and then take the last screw out. After the 5 screws come out, the panel will lift down and away from the unit. You will see when we put the panel back on that there's a small lip at the bottom that lines up with the bottom of the angle iron that is holding the condensing unit in place. Now, when cleaning the condenser, I would suggest a soft plastic brush, and you will go in a up-down motion. You can use a warm soapy water if there's any grease on the unit. If you clean it often enough, just brushing from the top down in that manner will remove any lint or hairs or whatever kind of debris or dirt you have picked up. You would be surprised how dirty this can get just from normal day use in a restaurant or a bar. So go in a downward motion, removing debris from the brush as you go. Also, I would recommend giving your condenser fan a spin just to make sure it's free and loose and not hitting anything. And then we can get ready to put the back of the unit back on. Now remember earlier I had mentioned that there's a lip on this bottom piece that has to come under the angle iron, and then you hold it up into place to line up the screw holes. This can be tricky to do the first couple times, but don't let that stop you from cleaning your condenser. Trust me, you can save yourself a lot of money in energy and maintenance by doing this. So once you get the hang of it, it's pretty easy. But if you notice there's a lip down there that he is putting underneath that piece of angle iron. Let me point that out. There's the lip right there, and that will go under and behind that little angle iron, just like that. And then as you hold that up, it'll stay there, and that will hold in the bottom of that panel while the screws will hold in the top. So once you get it in place, you can align it. Here we need to go a little bit to the left. There we go, a little bit too far. Okay. And then once you get it like that, you can put any one of these screws in. I would prefer the middle one. I think it's easier. But any screw to start with to hold that unit in place, and then you can put the other remaining screws in. If you have trouble getting that first screw started, you can back the panel off a little bit and put the screw through and start it tightening before you finish it off with your screwdriver. Now, like I said earlier, I would do this once a month. If it doesn't look dirty at all after a month, you could do it once every 2 months, and then once every 3 months, depending on how dirty environment the unit is in. Just because you have a clean restaurant does not mean that this unit will not suck in a lot of dirt and debris. All right, now we're going to next show you how to clean the outside of your cooler. I would use a warm soapy water solution. Do not use any cleaner that has chlorine in it at all. Okay, chlorine will cause stainless steel to rust. That is why we recommend do not use any cleaner with any chlorine in it at all, even a small amount of it. Many places use chlorine and water to sanitize their rags at the end of the night. Do not use those rags to clean your equipment down. If you accidentally get chlorine-based product on your equipment, or spill chlorine, bleach on your equipment for any reason, make sure you immediately rinse it with water to get any traces of chlorine off. This will keep your equipment shiny and keep it from rust. Also, if you're cleaning the cutting board, I would recommend cleaning that with a sanitizer that has chlorine in it, but take it off your cooler to clean, rinse it totally, and then put it on your cooler when you have no chance of having chlorine on it. Thank you for allowing us to show you how to properly maintain your SPE unit.